Okay, sorry I haven't been able to post very much content, and when I have, it hasn't been the bestest, but I've been really busy, and we're getting a huge freeze, so I've spent all day gathering stuff, like firewood and setting up barns and whatnot. So now that Stella's happy hour is finally over, now I have to do a little switcheroo everyone. So I'm gonna go grab the treats, see how much they ate, because the cows are getting like these snack things. Everyone's in a single file line, walking. It's so cute. I'm gonna grab Stella a treat because I want to. And she's a good girl. We're gonna go with this treat today. We have we have two different types in there, but hi! She has 16 two hands. Yeah, so she's a taller thing. She's pretty good though. Woo. Her halter is on and she did mess it up. So this treat did come in handy because I have to undo it and redo it and put her back in her stall. So it's a whole thingy. So whenever I do this, I go in the stall first. Do I need like in here? Or I should say the round pen. Then I catch her and then open the stall gate. She might throw a little tantrum. Okay, so I need to get this. Distraction is key. Yes. Good girl. I don't want to spook her. And she's sometimes really sensitive right here, as you can tell. So we're just going to work on it. Good girl. We're going to take that for today. Grab my leaf rope. She just stays wherever I put this here, so she doesn't move. So it's really nice when I'm riding bareback and set up a course or like opening gates and whatnot, because she'll just stay there. So this is one of her first time with shavings. I forgot about that. She doesn't typically get shavings, like especially in the summer since it's so hot here. Like it gets pretty toasty. Okay, but now we are in here. Okay, come here. Turn. Get me out. I want her to trail all the leaves of that. So there. We're gonna put this here. And then we want green. Yeah. There we go. And then I do have to tie this. So it's not this fun. I do have to tie this to make certain that nothing gets in it or she pushes it. But so there. First time it. Hi. Did you get a drink of water? Yes. Okay. Okay. We do have water and her salt lick. Here. Grab her salt lick. It's right here. She loves her salt lick. I always make sure she has one. Because obviously she loves them. I'm going to clip it like this time, so maybe it goes a little higher. Let's see if they ate all their grain over here, the cows. I'm going to put more in the middle. Okay, give it a little mix. Okay, so if they get hungry, they do have hay access too. Stella doesn't, but all of them, me too. So, like this, they have access to grain. Stella can't have this grain. So, it's a whole thing. We're working on stalling her during the winter, like for summer. I don't really know how this is gonna work, but if we have a bunch, what we're thinking right now is we might try to get just a little bit more land for her, or just section off a little bit. That was really scary. Anyways, I was trying to say we're probably going to section off something for her eventually, but for right now, this whole thing's working. She goes in the round pen twice a day for about an hour and 30 to 2 hours. The cows have free access to grain. She has water, as you can tell, 2 things of water. We are getting her hay, but we ran out of our hay bale. What we do is I just steal some from the hay bale every time I need hay. So like, it's limited because she's chunky and she needs to like limit it. So we get a certain type of hay for her. She has to like, we have like a jolly hay bowl, that's what it's called. So she has to actually get her food. She wants it. So it's good for her. And then the cows have free access. Right now they are pretty limited on hay. That is their hay so far right now. So they are limited, but I mean it is what it is. Whenever I need to get in here, I don't undo it, I just pop it. This is her jolly hay ball. I'm gonna go fill it up. I'll be right back, okay? I fill it up like twice a day, and she gets grain once a day. And then in the cold, she gets grain twice a day with the cows, because the cows, we split them up twice, and they have free range grain because we don't have a Craig feeder yet, because they're so freaking expensive. So that is what's happening. So now we use a hay net because our cows go through it too fast, and it's not bad for them. It just it helps limit it, and it keeps it good longer because like it's just not getting thrown everywhere. Because like right now, this is holding it in, so I can put it in the hay bowl. So like right now, since we're very limited on hay, I'm just going to find a clean thing of hay and just put it in. Because no matter what, the hay's going to be a little dirty like this. Our hay net, Major pooped on it the other day. Or not the other day, like a week ago. It's fine. So, and this one's also a lot shorter hay strands. So maybe this will give her a little bit more of a challenge, per se. And I stuff it like full because I don't want it super loose or it just kind of falls out. So you like actually have to, like shove it in there and make sure it's not loosey-goosey anywhere. Go in. I might be able to fit a little more right here. Okay, so if she is hungry, she will eat from this. If you put treats in it, yes, it's fun for them. But they're just going to pick out the treats. So occasionally I do, but for right now, I'm not. And I just sat on the floor. Hi, pretty girl. Here's your jolly hay ball. He loves it. Oh yeah. Anyways, she's eating it. Cows are eating. Oh, dang it, you had poop. So, with our pooper scooper, I do need to grab the wheelbarrow. But, especially for this weekend. But for like a little bit, like what he just did, I just pick it up, excuse me. Like if I'm mucking out a whole stall, then I will grab my wheelbarrow. But for like things like this, I'm just gonna pick it up and go toss it. In my opinion, it's more work flipping it over than just picking it up. With this, I'm walking over my poop scooper. If you need something to hold your tools, and you have a pallet, 10 out of 10, would recommend. We have this heater thing, that thing, and this keeps a slow drip, so it won't ice over wherever this is like dripping, if that makes sense. So this whole thing can, for a 5-gallon bucket, it can make it boil. So it's whenever it gets to about 28 is when you turn it on, and then you just have to play switch with it. But one of these nights it's supposed to get 8 degrees. So there's that. Everyone's going to be stalled. I'm not taking any chances. I'm going to have a blast getting a crap ton of hay. Everyone's getting extra grain. They're going to have snuggle. I mean, that's fine because the cows are getting a limited area. So, they're going to have snuggle. And Stella gets her area. And it should be all good. I do need to move our salt lick real quick. Our salt lick. How dirty? Ugh. It's pretty dirty. Okay. We're just going to set this here. Oh, it's just pretty, like I said, it's a little hefty. It's mainly just because it's not heavy per se, but it's just like very tiny holes to lift it up in. So, hi, big boy. You look so cute. Hi, my big girl. Oh, you got a nosebleed. A little one. I think she just scraped it. Reaching over the fence. Hi, big boy. Now you're a really big boy. I'm a big girl. You're the cutest horse ever. She's a dapple gray. Oh yes, the best. Oh, let me get it. No. You wanna wear it? Nope. Okay. Sometimes they will, sometimes they don't. Have fun. How much grain? That's how much grain's left. It's 1 full gallon bucket and whatever's left over for breakfast, which is I give them 3.5 extra. So there's typically like a scoop and a half to 2 scoops extra. But I always give them that because some days they're more hungry than others, and it'll just get used the next feeding if it say it didn't get used. So it always works out, and especially when it gets cold, they will definitely start munching, and then they're ramping. And it's not like, for Stella, it's not like bad. She gets ridden, she gets exercise. Like whenever I was doing shavings, she got the outside pasture and the cows were in here. Like, they get a fair amount. So, like, what we're doing right now, Stella gets stalled. She gets ridden, exercise, 2 happy hour times. And then, yeah, and then we're still deciding on more. And then for Major, Lizzie, and Titus, they get free ranged, and then they get 1 happy hour time. So they go in here and they get snacks while Stella gets to run free. And that's typically later. And then in their happy hour time, it's different. And then they typically get theirs at like middle of day. And then they get their tied up grain later. So we tie them up and then have an option for them to eat. They get tied up twice. They have options to eat, drink, and hay 24/7. And then same with Stella. She typically gets options to hay, water, salt licks. Typically with the cows, Stella's are just tied up typically. And then we do typically have one tied up to the round pen where she typically gets tied up, but we didn't have one. So she gets that. I do need to go grab something from the trailer. Anyways, she gets plenty of worked out, and I want to describe their happy hour stuff. So it works best. I call it happy hour. Stella gets 2, the cows get 1. Happy hour for Stella is getting 1-2 laps each way and being loose. For the cows, it's all cows in the round pen. Anyways, for the cows, it's in the round pen with snacks and then being walked or just in there. Really just depends on close to show day 2. If it's close to a show day, it looks a lot different. But here's her salt lick that they accidentally chewed through the rope at the stock show. So now we just have this. I would smash it, but it's a decent amount, so I don't want to smash it and use it as salt, which I do. If it falls off the rope and it's a smaller chunk, so this is a pretty big chunk. So they did lick off half of it before it went kaploop, but I mean, it's still a decent amount. This one was majors, so I do have to give it a little rinse. Okay, I found a rope here in a minute because that's going to go to, no, hold on. So I mean, it does need a rinse either way, but it's going to go to the cows. And yes, if it was, say it was the cows and it's now going to Stella's and they put their mouth on it, technically, then I will just rinse it. I'm not going to scrub it. Now, if it's salt licks, that's when it comes to okay, then let me actually do something, if that makes sense. Because, I mean, I just have one in the round pen and they share it, and it doesn't bother me. It's not bad for them. But okay, so this is the cows. So I want to put it in a spot that Stella won't typically be in. So that spot, we aren't going to have it tied up. We're just going to put it in with the feed. There. Because with cows, they get bored. Same with horses. Exact same thing. Other than they get distraction. So with them at stock shows, they get bored. Give them food. Always. Do that. They're full. Give them a salt lick. Makes them thirsty. It gives them something to do. Say that didn't work. They aren't hungry. They're bored. Major jumped a fence because he was bored in the stock show. By a fence, I mean wood thing to tie up to. So, yeah. Anyways, well, that's it. So, bye.